Good morning, students. Hope you have finished your previous assignment of science. Now, moving forward, we'll be doing the next topic, which says photosynthesis in plants that are not green in color. Children, now by this time we know that chlorophyll pigment, the green color pigment, is a very important pigment which is required for the process of photosynthesis. But have you ever wondered that the plants which are not green in color, how will they produce their own food? For example, mushroom, which is a non-green plant. We all enjoy eating mushrooms, but have you ever wondered that how a mushroom will be able to produce its own food? Because it is non-green in color. To your surprise, children, mushrooms cannot prepare their own food, but they depend upon other plants for their food requirements. They depend upon the dead and the decaying organism or dead and the decaying organisms that are present in the soil around them on which they grow. Therefore, such organisms which depend upon the dead and decaying matter, they are known as saprophytes. They cannot prepare their own food. In the picture, you can very well see a cactus plant. A cactus never bears leaves. Still, it is able to photosynthesize. A cactus can do photosynthesis because it has a fleshy stem. It has a green color stem. That stem helps it to do photosynthesis. So, in the plants where they do not bear leaves, their stem can also act as a food producing organ. Now, the question arises that the food which is prepared by the plant, what happens to that food? The way we need energy to grow, reproduce, to do various other day-to-day activities in a similar manner, plants also need energy for their growth, for producing more leaves, flowers, fruits, and seeds, even to repair their damaged and worn out cells. Plants use as much food as they need. The food which they have prepared, plants use that food and later on they store the extra food in the form of fruits. At times they also store that food in their stem or in their leaves or even in their roots. In the picture, you can very well see various parts where a plant has stored food. For example, apple, which is the fruit of the plant, right? It is the way in which a plant has stored its extra food. Pomegranate seeds. Cabbage, they are the leaves. Carrot, they are the roots. And then you have sugarcane. You all enjoy eating sugarcane, but have you ever wondered that it is a stem? It is the stem of the plant which we are eating, not the fruit. So there are the various ways by which a plant can prepare and store its food. Moving towards the last topic of this chapter, which is one of the very important topic and the need of the hour, which says that the plants are dependent upon us and we are dependent upon them. Right? Plants, they are dependent on us and we are dependent upon them. Our dependency on them is very clearly seen. Right? We depend on plants for our food requirement, for the oxygen that we breathe in. But children, in the similar manner, the plants, they also depend upon us, right? As you can see in this picture, the carbon dioxide, which is the gas that is exhaled by us, is taken in by the plants. Because we have already studied that carbon dioxide is the gas which the plant needs to prepare their own food. So, this gas, which is released by us, is taken in by the plants. On the other hand side, if you will see, the next blue arrow indicates oxygen. which means that plants, they are taking in carbon dioxide and in turn they are releasing oxygen. Hence, there is an interdependence between human beings, or you can say living beings, and the green plants. The carbon dioxide which is exhaled by us is taken in by the green plants. They absorb that impure air, convert it into the purest form, that is oxygen, and give us for breathing. Right, children? So, this picture very clearly indicates our relationship and our dependency on the plants and how come they are dependent on the living beings. But as you know that few people, they are cutting down the trees on a very large scale. This is something which is of a major concern. Children, if we are gonna destroy, if we are gonna cut the trees at such a large pace, then obviously the balance of the earth will be disturbed. Less number of trees means less oxygen in the atmosphere. Less oxygen means that it will be very difficult for us to survive in the years coming ahead. Right? The population is increasing day by day. That means the amount of carbon dioxide is increasing at a very fast rate. But because of the deforestation, that is, the cutting down of the trees on a very large scale, the amount of oxygen is depleting. So, children, if we need to maintain this balance, if we need to have a better future ahead, we have to plant more and more trees. Government nowadays is also taking very active action. Active participation is seen from the various NGOs and the government regarding the tree plantation. And one of the festivals that is associated with this is One Mahotsav, which lays importance, which promotes the planting of trees and it spreads awareness among the people about the harm that are caused by cutting down of the trees. Various national parks and wildlife sanctuaries are also being set up, taking care of the plants and the animals. So, children, in the end, I would like to conclude that if we need to maintain the balance, you can very see a beam where you all can very well see a beam balance over here. And if you want to, if we need to maintain this balance, then both the sides they need to be equal. The ratio of the oxygen produced should be merely equal to the carbon dioxide which is produced by us. Then only this balance would remain perfect. So, we should not follow the process of deforestation and should encourage more and more of afforestation. You all can also try this by planting a small tree on your birthday, and you should encourage more of your friends regarding this. Thank you so much. Hope this topic is clear. Please complete the question answers given in the written segment. Thank you, children.